Hello?
Look, the Muslims, because now they are ashamed of what their prophet said.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Wait, let me just check my voice, cause wait. Okay. Um, there is something. I went and I opened the Bible.
Yeah,
With the help of someone, and I like there is like this.
I lost you. Hello? She had bad connection. I lost you. Okay, let me hang up and call her back. Let us mute Skype until she answer. This is Fatima, who called us last time. She's a Moroccan and she left Islam, if you remember. And we told her to read the Bible, so she have a question about the Bible. No, she is not a Muslim no more. She left Islam. She called me a few days ago. Let us call her again. Look like she's offline. All right, let's call another Muslim. If she come back, we will call her. Let us see this person here. This guy, he said, Assalamu alaikum. We called him, call declined. Well, let me block you then. What's wrong with people? Let us give him a chance. Hello? This is Fakira. Let us see if she is back. Let us see now. I'm calling her back to see if, if we can get her back. She said she live in China, and in China they have to use a proxy, I think, to be able to use those programs. Well, she did not answer. It says call declined. Okay. All right, we will see. I don't know. Look like she have an issue. Okay, she is calling again. Hello?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I because I'm playing your video on my computer, my phone's internet is not good.
Then don't play it. Just keep yourself with me in Skype.
Okay, so as I said, I opened like the Bible and I checked the part like of the creation, like Adam,
Hmm.
and the story in the beginning, it's like kind of the same with Islam, like where uh, Adam and Eve like came to the earth, blah blah blah, and then they had what's their names? Their first sons.
Hmm.
Uh, what's their names? I forgot.
Cain and Abel. Cain
You
and
know,
Abel.
I'm trying.
Cain and
I'm
Abel.
trying to remember the
Yeah.
Arabic word,
Okay, no problem.
the names.
So what the question?
So yeah, like in the Muslim story, is that like the Eve, she had like male female like twins, and then she had male female, and basically they the I'm trying to remember the names. I forgot. What do we call them?
Yeah, I know. Like supposedly Adam, his wife Eve, each time she gave birth to a twin, one boy, one girl, and then the second twin is one boy, one girl, and then they marry the first twin girl to the second twin boy, and vice versa. This is according to Islam.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
but like the first male, he was like jealous because he want to marry his own like sister,
yeah,
and
because his
then
sister she have a cross eyes, so it's not about jealous. The one sister she don't look good. So now
yeah, exactly, like
both of
because
them
one is
they wanna
prettier.
marry. Yeah, one of them they wanna marry one girl, and then they ask Allah to give Adam. He asked Allah for solution, so Allah told him, ask them to give qurban, which is a sacrifice, right?
Yes. Mm.
And then they gave sacrifice. One he gave potatoes, and the other one he gave lamb, sheep. And then
And
Allah,
then the fire came from the sky, and then it took the sheep, and
yeah,
basically that's the story.
yeah, we don't have such a story. This is fiction of
I
Muhammad.
know. I read the Christian version,
Hmm.
and they said it's all there is, like they didn't say anything about females, and I was like shocked. It took me actually a while to realize that there is no females in the story. That the females appear after God, like after that the first kid killed the second one, and I was like, "Whoa, that's like this is so weird."
No, you see,
Because I didn't
there is no reason to mention the females, but there is females because actually the Quran is the only book that not mention even the word Eve. So we have the story of female. Eve is there, and now they are mentioning the males and their children, because always the children they will be named after their father, not after their mother. This is a tradition.
yeah.
So there is no reason for the female to be mentioned. Otherwise, in the Bible, there's tons of stories about females, even judges and prophets. But if there is a reason to mention them, the same as male, if there's no reason to mention a male, it's not going to be mentioned. Like when the Bible mentioned children all the way of Noah, etc. This is the only children they have. They have a lot of children, but they mention only specific names for a reason. Even the males, not everybody his name is mentioned. It's mentioned only a name which have a reason to mention. So like now, if I go and I travel from home from here to, let us say, to China, and in my way I met certain people. I met the one who gave me my seat in the airplane. I met the one who made my ticket in the airport. I met the security person. But then when I wrote my book, I said to when I went to China, but what about all the people I met in my way? They were there, but they are not important in the story. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So there is names are mentioned for a reason, and the reason have to be good reason, and there is people are not mentioned. So I go to China and then I met with you, and then I would say I met with her, but I escape all the names, which without them actually I can't even do my journey. The one who is, like the captain, the pilot of the airplane, the host, the security, all those people, the one who stamp my passport, the customs, all those are important. Any one of them can stop and cancel my journey. But I mentioned only I went all the way to China and I met with you because you are an important figure in the story. So the Bible is not a book of stories. The Bible is a book of reasoning to tell us and teach us something. It's not about just Adam, he have children. And actually your prophet, you are not a Muslim no more. According to Muhammad, he said that Eve, each time she gave birth, her son, he died. Do you know that?
Um, I, to be honest, I don't know. There's a lot of things that they don't tell us, like, for example, when I was Muslim, they only talk about the good things, like, you have to be good, you have to give sadaqah, you have to,
Yeah,
like, they
but
just talk about the good things, but
to be good in
they,
Islam is not about being good, about being a Muslim, not about being good. According to Muhammad, that Eve, each time she tried to give birth, her first child, like the child, died right away. So Shaitan came to her and he told her to call her son Abdul Harith.
is this in Quran
This is hadith.
or oh,
Yeah. Do you know what Abdul Harith mean?
Abdul Harith?
Yes.
Harith, I don't know. I'm not sure about.
Harith is one of the names of Shaitan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I don't know.
yeah. So according to Muhammad, the Eve and Adam, they worship Shaitan, and they called your son the slave not of Allah, the slave of Shaitan. And here we ask ourselves then, as long the first because any child she want to give birth to, he will die. So the only child who live is the one whose name is Abdul Harith. And this hadith, like I put it in the screen, it says here, the Prophet of Allah said, when Hawa become pregnant, Iblis came to her and her children would not live after birth. So he said, which means Iblis, Shaitan, he said, name him Abdul Harith. So she named him Abdul Harith and he lived. So that is among the inspiration of a Shaitan and his commands. So here we ask ourselves now, that's mean all the stories of Muhammad are stupid. Why? Because the first child of Adam is Abdul Harith.
It's not the two first boys.
This is the first boy. This is the first boy. Because as you see, all
No, I mean
all the
the
kids,
other ones who float.
all the kids when she gave birth, they die right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know this story.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, what you will know. I mean, Islam is a stupid religion. It's full of stories. Islam is a storyteller. You know, a guy. What Muhammad is trying to say here, that Shaitan he kill your babies, and the baby will live is only the one he have his name, and then you ask yourself how stupid is that is, because now Allah could not protect the children of Eve, but Shaitan, he could. And now because Eve and Adam, they are worshipping Shaitan, and they called their son Abdul Harith, the slave of Shaitan, not the slave of Allah, he live. So who is the first son of Eve? Is Abdul Harith. and that destroy all the logic of Islam about how Adam and Eve came to existence.
And there's another thing. I don't think in Christianity, like Adam is counted as a prophet, right?
No, he's not. Who will profit to who? There's nobody.
Exactly. Like before when like because I came from a Muslim family, so I always took him as a prophet, and I always believed that he is a prophet, but I never asked how, and I even never like thought about it. But when I talked to my like other like my friends from the other religions, they told me like how no, we don't take him as a prophet. And why would we even take him as a prophet? And I start thinking like, yeah, it's true. Like how come he could be a prophet if there is nobody like there's only him and his wife? So it's
I will tell you a story. This is a true story, by the way. When I was in school, I was the best student in the whole school, but I was studying at home in my bedroom. There's no other
homeschool.
there's no other student, so I was the best student. I mean, this is Muhammad. He come with the stupid stories, and sometimes you wonder where he come with those stories from. Uh, what Muhammad here claiming that supposedly Shaitan, he is the reason for our existence, and based on this, all of us, we are not the slave of Allah, we are a slave of Shaitan. So this is a stupid story. You know what? Nobody can believe in that, and that destroy all his story in other places, because now who is the first son? According to this, Adam is Abu Abdul Harith. Abu in Arabic is mean the father,
Yeah,
correct? Yeah.
the father, yeah.
As long his son name is Abdul Harith, so his name is Abu Abdul Harith.
Yeah, so it means like he's the father of the slave of the shaitan.
Exactly. And he is a prophet of
Okay.
Allah. And Ibrahim, and notice, Adam is a prophet of Allah, and yet his son, his name is a slave of Shaitan. And
Ah,
not only that, the one who named him is Eve, so they blame the women, not Adam.
they blame the woman a lot in Islam.
Actually, Muhammad,
They
he
say
said,
she's
I don't know if you know that.
worse than shaitan.
Muhammad, he claimed that if not Eve, no woman betray her husband. Do you know that?
But wait, like if there is no Eve, how come there will be any women or men? Oh my god.
Yeah, is here first of all, how Eve she betray her husband. This is funny. But Muhammad, he said in the hadith that Allah Messenger saying, had it not been for the children of Israel, meat would not have gone bad. So Muhammad, he blamed the Jews even for the meat to go bad, and then had not been for Eve, a woman would never have acted unfaithfully toward her husband.
Oh,
Yeah, so they blame even the first woman, Eve, for everything. You know, so Eve is the one who called the son Abdul Harith. Eve, in the Bible it says that Eve, she was deceived by Shaitan, and Shaitan, and Eve, she spoke to her husband. But at the end of the day, both of them, they did the same sin. Doesn't matter who deceived first, who deceived second. Both of them, man and the woman, and both of them they
exactly.
are, out of heaven. Uh, but Muhammad here, he make it so clear that if not Eve, no woman betray her husband.
I can see that, and
Yeah.
I've never. I know this story. I know this story, but I don't know the hadith. I've never heard the hadith. But I just know the story because in my country, to blame female, like to show that you are bad, they would say that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Did you speak to your father to talk to me?
look, for my father, because he's in Morocco, and like the time between Morocco and I think US is like 8 hours or something.
Yeah.
So like now when you are like live, he's
His
sleeping, or
sleep.
maybe
Well, I
it's
can
like
go.
six.
Yeah, I can
It's
make
six
it.
in
I
the
can make it in
morning.
different time if you tell me which day he can talk to me.
He's yeah. He's I sent you like a message. He's like
Yeah, I see the
free
message now. I see
on
it.
weekends because he works like the whole week, so he's free on weekends.
Well,
And
if you can tell me when exactly, like give me like a day. Let us say not tomorrow, maybe the after, and you say to me, can you like come,
Saturday or Sunday.
etc. time in the time of London?
Oh,
Uh,
okay,
yeah,
London time. Okay, I will tell him
yeah,
because I
like
told him.
London time, so we will not be confused, me and him, which time we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
because I told him about you, and my dad and my mom start having doubts that I left Islam. I didn't want to tell them anything because
yeah,
um it's like a hard thing to tell your
yeah,
family, especially like if they are Muslim.
yeah.
And yeah, my dad, he wants to watch your channel to get to know you because he never heard of you.
All right.
But the problem is that my live video, the last one, it's still on your channel. So I'm I'm like I'm trying like to show him like maybe like a video or two, but when I'm planning to like make him like call you, so he wouldn't have much time to check everything. Because
Well,
if he wants to ask,
tell me which date I will hide that video for, like for that 2 hours when he will show up online, you know, so he will not see
oh,
it.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Because really,
Uh,
my
I will
mom
be happy
says
to talk to
also,
any of your family or, family, cousins, or anybody. They are welcome. I will be happy to talk to
I
them.
don't, we don't have like I don't have good like relationship with my family.
Yeah, it's okay. It must be the reason is Eve.
Um, no, it's just
Yeah,
like family things, you know.
all
Mm,
right.
just like stuff. But anyway, yeah, like even my mom, like she heard me, like, cause the way I start talking is different, like, because when you're Muslim, you say a lot of like inshallah or like something like that. I
Yeah.
kind of like stuff those things with them, and they're like, my mom was like, "What? Now you're like you are atheist or what?" Like, oh my god, I'm so like embarrassed now. Oh,
No, don't be.
but
You
I
see,
still
because soon you should be able to help them to leave Islam too, because you care for them, you love them, and you want to help them. You don't want them to waste their time, their life in following stupid religion, meaningless. It doesn't make any good for them. Uh,
it's
I just
also
say,
another thing. Even if it didn't help them, I just switched them to understand why I also switched, so our relationship wouldn't go bad.
no,
I
actually, for
mean,
us as a Christian, when somebody convert to Christianity, we encourage the person to keep good relationship with his family. Uh, we are the ambassador of Christ. We are not the opposite. We don't teach hate, and we don't want you to, we don't hate Muslims, and we will never hate them. We want to help them, and we care for them. We care for them very much. I believe that, we can, Muslim, they can make a great Christians if they just ignore Muhammad and forget about the paganism of Islam. Uh, but we always encourage people to love their family, and because this is how Christians are. Christians about love, not about hatred and enmity. We don't want to be the enemy of Muslims. Muslim, because they follow Muhammad, they got us wrong. They think we hate them. They think we are their enemy. In fact, we are not. The number one in the world who help Muslims actually are the Christians and non-Muslims. If you go and you see where Muslims go for refugee, nobody go to Muslim countries. They go only for non-Muslim countries, because in Muslim countries, in order to help somebody, either they will take something from you, like in Saudi Arabia, there is a Syrian woman. She is coming as a refugee. They told her, if you wanna, to help you, we cannot bring you here for nothing. You have to marry somebody of us and your daughter too. So they want to sleep with them. They cannot give them a charity. There's no charity. There's always they want something in return. You go to Europe, they will give them housing, food, shelter, school, medicine, free education, and nobody asking them for anything. And then what the Muslims they do in return, they spit at them and they say, oh, those are kuffar. But reality is, Satan is deceiving people. Those who they don't believe in Islam, they are way better than those who follow Islam. How many people go as refugee to Morocco? Nobody. How many go to Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is a rich country. Nobody. Qatar? Nobody. I mean, they have millions of empty houses. Nobody. Why the Syrians don't go to Saudi Arabia? They don't go. Even Erdogan, he used them to take money from the Christians in Europe. So reality is that Muslims, they speak too much of being good, but the second you check their fruits, and you know very well what I'm talking about, you will see nothing but ugly fruits. That is the truth.
To be honest, I didn't see anything good from especially Muslim men. I don't know about other countries, but like my countrymen, no. They will, if they want something, they forget God. But if they want to blame you, then they will start using God and then using Quran and Hadith, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
There is a woman, she left Islam. She spoke to me once. Uh, she is an American. She converted to Islam. And then the sheikh, he came to her house. And he told her he want to explain to her some verses in the Quran. But she said, I cannot get you inside the house when I'm alone, you know. But he said,
Yeah.
it's okay, it's okay, and it's okay, don't worry, nobody see us. And then she noticed that this guy who was telling the people in the mosque that women, they should not be with a strange man, they should not be alone with any strange man, you should not allow your wife to go without hijab, your daughter, but the second he got his chance to be with her, he said to himself, oh, this is an American, she is easy, she converted to Islam, but still she is, she is American, so I will go to her house and maybe we can have some fun. So she noticed right away that the same person who converted her to Islam is the same person he want to sleep with her. He's hating in her, trying to make to convince her to let him go inside the house. And she pushed him. She said, "You cannot get in. Aren't you the one who told us just yesterday? In the study that a woman should not be alone with the man. Aren't you the one who said that the Prophet said when a man and a woman they are together, the shaitan will be the third? So why you want to get in?" And then she starts studying more, and she noticed that the Muslims, when she converted to Islam, they are very nice, very they're friendly. They invite her dinner, lunch, etc. But then the more and the more she is inside the society, she noticed how this society from inside is so corrupt. The gossip and the enmity and the hatred, and how family they hate each other, and how the cousin hate each other, and how the brothers they hate each other. But in outside, they are a strong society. They are a family. All of us, we support each other. But the second you go between, you will see how much worms inside the wood. It's like a wood look good from outside, but the termite ate the wood from inside. So this woman then she learned about a story of a woman Muhammad he took and he raped, and she asked his sheikh about her, and he said to her, "What? Why not? She is not a Muslim." She was a Jew, and he can rape her. Why not? So she said to him, well, I was a few weeks ago, I was not a Muslim. Are you saying you can rape me? You know? Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So she decided to leave Islam, but she learned the hard way. She took Shahada, she started dressing as a Muslim, wearing hijab, she pray, she liked it very much in the beginning, but the more she is with them, the more she noticed how corrupt this society and how awkward and how how backward, like they are. They have always double standard for everything. So it's haram to steal, but if you steal it from non-Muslim, it's okay. It's haram to lie, but you can lie to your wife, to your husband, to your friends, to your enemy. Who is left? It is haram to curse, but the Prophet, he can curse and he can even beat Muslims. It's haram. There's many haram, but then every one of them, he justify everything he want to do in his religion. As an example, Muhammad, he said a man, he can do muta. Then Muhammad forbid the muta. Then Muhammad, he allowed the muta. Then Muhammad forbid the muta. Then Muhammad allowed the muta. The second you ask the Muslims why Muhammad forbid the muta, why he allowed the muta, they give you a million reason to explain it. And then you will find that you ask them, do you do muta today? They say no. You ask why? They say it's prostitution.
I asked my dad about muta, and he was like, "Oh no 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 no," because most Muslims are Sunnah. He said, Sunni, we don't have that. Like only Shia who
Yeah, that's
do that.
false. That's false.
And I'm
Actually,
like,
no, this is false.
okay, okay.
I'm sure that you heard that the Muslim Sunni, they have many kind of messages, zawaj, like
Oh no, in
marriage.
Morocco, like because we follow like the law of the country, and we're like kind of we have also like French, like we took our
Law from the French, but still,
laws
but still,
from
men, they
the
can
French.
marry,
Yeah.
but still they can marry,
Yeah.
right? They can marry more than one wife, right?
Now it's so hard. Like if like
But isn't it the king? Isn't
basically
it? Isn't it the
you
king
can't.
himself? Isn't it the king himself? He have many wives. He have two wives or three
Uh,
wives.
the this king, no, he
No.
doesn't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
his father,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yeah, but this king, he even divorced his wife. Now he's single.
Hmm.
But except far from that, like the thing, I don't know if it's because of the culture or because of the religion, but in my country, if a man start dating, because like teenagers, they start dating. If a male start dating, it's totally fine. Like
Yeah, he
even the
sleep
father will be like,
around. They are
"Oh
proud of
yeah, you
him.
became a man.
Yeah,
My son became a
they
man."
will they will be proud about him. But if a girl she do that, they will make a drama. Yeah,
They will.
all Middle East is the same. It's not only Morocco. All, all Middle East. Even Arab Christians, they are, they have some hypocrisy like the Muslim too. Like if the boy he go and he date girls, like it's fine. But if the girl she do the same, that like the gate of hell will open on her. Uh, yeah, but we are talking about Islam. Islam is really destroy society because you see the base of a family, of society, is a family. And then if a family is not stable and the family don't believe that man and women are the base of the family, how we can have a society? I remember when I was a kid, I went to visit a child. He is in my age. He's a Muslim. He come to my house. I go to his house. And then once he said a very bad word to his brother, to the mother of his brother. I said to him, how you say that word? How you say that to your mom, stupid? He said to me, oh, his mom is not my mom. I said, what do you mean? He said, his mom is not my mom. I said, isn't his your brother? He said, yeah. So for me, as a Christian kid, I could not swallow it how his mom is not the same mother of this kid. So when I went home, I asked, my parents. They said to me, the Muslims, they have more than one wife, not like us. We have, one man, one woman. And then I noticed how much the family inside the house is divided. And you will notice the same story appear in the Quran, where the wives of Muhammad, they are fighting against. There is actually two parties. The Quran speaks of two parties of Hafsa and the party of Fatima. Sorry, of Aisha. So imagine we have Republican and Democrat, or liberals and and inside the house of Muhammad. So Islam divide the house. There is no unity. There's no love. Women are treated like a chicken, and their job is to make babies. And when the woman she get a little bit older, we replace her with a new woman, younger. She's more
Yeah.
beautiful and she can do better belly dancing.
And I know this because my grandpa he had two wives, so I know how it is. Like it's so weird. Like that. First of all, there is no equality. Like they would say, you have to like in order to marry another wife, they have like you have to treat them equally. Blah 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 blah. But to be honest, there is no equality, and
You see, even the stupid Quran says, "Walan ta'dilu." You will never be able to do the
you
equality.
can't.
No,
You
but but
can't.
but this is telling you how stupid the Quran. How it says, go and do boom boom to one and two and three, and he made a condition to be what? To be fair. This is chapter 4, verse number 3. But in the same chapter, chapter 4, verse 129, it says, and you will not be able to treat them justly. The Muslim, they say the word perfectly. That's false. It says, وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ. So you cannot be able to be just between the women. But in the same chapter, chapter 4, verse number 3, it says, go and do boom boom to 2 and 3 and 4. And if you cannot be just, then only one. But that's mean Muslim, they should not marry more than one because nobody can be just, as we showed you in chapter 4, verse number 129. So Quran is full of contradiction, and here you see how Muhammad is teaching the Muslims supposedly ethic, but he himself he keep marrying many women, and the women they are fighting, and we have tons of reference in the Quran and in the Hadith about it. They are fighting specifically because Muhammad was not treating them justly.
I always asked my dad, like, why men can marry a lot of women, but women cannot marry a lot of men. I mean, this is, I mean, in my brain when I was a kid, like, if it's like this way, then it should be the other way too. And he was like, no, men at that time, they used to get married, like, to a lot of women because there was war, and then those women maybe they
In
have
fact,
kids and
in
stuff,
fact,
so to
you see,
support
in
them.
fact, look what happened. They are saying there is war, right? There is war.
Yeah,
Okay. Uh, Now in China, and you live in China right now, right? In
yeah,
China,
it's now. Oh my God, so
yeah,
just oh my God, like
there is
I'm
more females. There is more females than males, right?
no, there is more male than female.
Oh, sorry. There's
Here there
no.
is
There's sorry. There is no more male than female. So now, uh, a woman she can marry four male in China, according to the logic of your
exactly.
dad.
Exactly. Really, like I used to tell him that, and he was like, "Oh, well, at that time there was war." And I asked him, "Then there is no war now. Why they're still marrying like four?" And he was like, "Well, to be honest, I didn't get like a satisfying answer,
When
and I
Muhammad,
already
when Ali, he
forgot what he
wanted to
said."
marry additional wife. over his wife, which is the daughter of Muhammad. Do you know what Muhammad said?
No.
Not, you cannot do that to my daughter.
Really?
See,
Where is it? Can you show me the
yeah,
reference?
yeah, I can look for it. Yeah. This is how hypocrite Muhammad is. Uh,
Yeah, it's true. Like for example, if I my dad he didn't marry any other, like he have only one wife, but let's say for example if he was married to uh uh more wives, or let's keep the example that he's married only to my mom, and I got married to, let's say, a Muslim man, and my husband wants to marry another wife. Of course, I don't think my dad will want that, but for him it's okay because you know
yeah. Uh, the Muslims, always they give excuses. So, as an example, Muhammad he says, "The one who hurt Fatima is hurting me." So he told the Muslims, "You can have any four wives, and you can keep marrying, divorce as much as you wish. But the second the man he want to do that, who is marrying to his own daughter, he said to him, no, 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 no. The one who hurt Fatima, he is hurting me. The one who tortured Fatima is torturing me." So he is saying that marrying another wife is a torture for the first wife. So this is how hypocrite he is. And let me see here if I can show you this hadith here in English. Yeah, and if you ask the Muslim, they say, "Oh, this is only the case for Fatima. Other women, yes, it's okay, but only for Fatima, it's okay."
no, because when like if that thing coming from you will feel pain, but if it's happening to other people, of course you wouldn't like it. It's like China now, because their leader, he can, he's now abroad. He's not even in China. He can go out, whatever. He's having fun, so he doesn't feel the pain of us that we're in lockdown and
Yeah,
we can't even find food to eat. But if his daughter was one of us, like for example, of course he would feel that pain, but no,
yeah,
because
yeah,
his daughter now is studying in US.
yeah, yeah.
So
They always
yeah,
have a they
let
always
them.
have a privilege. The normal people they die. Like even Muhammad, he says that Fatima is from me, and I am afraid that if she marry, if Ali he marry another woman, that will cause fitna to Fatima, will cause disaster in her religion. She will leave Islam. So imagine how bad it is to for a girl, for a woman, that her husband is marrying a second wife just because it is his daughter now, you know. But if it is different women, it's okay. He encouraged Muslims to marry as many as they can. But if Ali, he did that to his daughter, let me post the hadith here in the comment section so people can see it and save it. And that will show how hypocrite this man is. Because, if a man is coming with religion, the religion is for everybody. There's no special treatment. Muhammad and his family, they have always a special treatment. A Muslim man, he can marry four, no problem. Nobody can ask him even why he beat his wife. But the second you want to do that to Muhammad, why is a daughter, then you are in trouble. You cannot do that. You know? Yeah.
You see, women, like especially Muslim women, they just want like to be, like to have like this basic good treating, like the normal thing that everyone should have actually. But when a Muslim woman talks, they be like, "Oh, those feminists! blah blah blah. It's not feminism. This is like a basic right. I should. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I swear, like,
and always, you know, the Muslims usually they try to frame you with something in order to shut you up. They give you a title to make you afraid to be called that title, like feminist or etc. So, you know, like you will get scared. Oh, they are saying this about me. I will not talk about it no more. You know, it's just you know, let us say expired way of convincing. You know, what your parents are trying to do. You know, I don't blame them. By the way, I mean they grow up in such a society, and this is what they learn. But
my
for
no,
you,
because for my parents, it's just that their thing is that I should be a good Muslim. Like I should pray and stuff. Like my mom, when she heard my conversation with my dad, she sent me a video about a guy talking about Jesus and saying that Jesus is Muslim too. So for them it's just that I have to stay Muslim, like a good Muslim, you
you
know?
know, but ask yourself. I called you Fatima before. I will call you Fatima today.
It's
So
okay.
Fatima, listen. If Jesus is a Muslim, so how come he is not a child molester like Muhammad?
And look, I, t-
Why he don't? Why he don't
I
kill
told
people,
them.
and why he don't go and do war so he can steal panties like Muhammad, and why he don't attack caravan, and why he said love your enemy, not about take revenge from
No,
your enemy.
they said he is Muslim because he believe in one God, and also, uh, like, if
Who care
if
about believing in
Muhammad
one
was
God? You see,
there.
there is people worship Shaitan. Shaitan is God for them. He is one God. What that mean? So if somebody worships some one God, that make him Muslim. That's stupid, you know. So
What are the things that makes you Muslim first? Is the shahada, like you have to say
that is a,
ashhadu an
that
la ilaha
that is
illa
additional stupid thing because even the Islam, even Allah, he took shahada. Allah is witnessing to who?
Allah is Muslim too.
Honestly,
Anyway,
don't you know that? Don't you know that Allah is a he took shahada and he converted to Islam?
can you, like, I'm not sure which one are you exactly talking about.
Okay, I will show you. Here we go. Chapter 3, verse number 18. It says, "Shahid Allahu anna la ilaha illahu."
Oh, yeah, I know this one. I know
Yeah.
this one.
So what Allah is taking shahada to who? That is the most stupid statement ever. You know, Allah is witnessing that there's no God but Him. What the heck is that?
And Muhammad is his
I am
messenger.
alone. I am alone in my room, and now I'm going to witness that there's no CP but CP. This is why I don't have a mirror in my house because I don't want to end talking to myself like Allah. What a
Uh,
stupid religion. I mean, did you see the videos in YouTube? A reaction of the dog to the Quran, a reaction of the dog to
of
the
I
adhan.
what they're everywhere. A reaction of a baby to, and then reaction to, I don't know, like donkey to, and then like
Yeah,
a reaction. They say when donkey starts honking, then he saw shaitan, and if he stopped, then he saw like malaika. Oh my god! Look, what has donkey to do with shaitan? Like,
listen, but the funny here that Muhammad, when he saw the first time the angel, he could not recognize if he's an angel or not. You know that?
I heard you saying that before in a video.
Yeah. So his wife, Khadija, she asked him when he see him next time that he should tell her. And then when he saw him in the corner of the room, he don't talk to him. So she said, when you see him, tell me, my cousin. You know, the Muslim they call the husband my cousin. Uh, So he told her, "Oh, I see him now." So she said to him, "Go stand up and sit down in the top of my left leg." He did, like a kid. And then she said to him, "Do you see him now?" He said, "No." As yes. So she said, "Okay, stand up and sit down in the top of my right thigh." And she asked him, "Do you see him now?" He said, "Yes." And then Khadija, she asked him to sit in the top of her, and she took off her clothes. And she said, like, they want to have sex. And then she said to him, "Do you see him now?" He said, "No." So she said, "Praise be to Allah. This is not a shaitan, this is an angel." You ask the Muslims, how did she discovered as an angel? I mean, the guy want to have sex, and now he left. They said because angels are shy.
What?
Angels are shy. So Jibreel was in the corner. He don't talk. And this is the book of Sirah Nabawiyya, Ibn Hisham, volume number 1, page number 239. And this is the story, Al-Maktab al-Islamiyya, in front of everybody. I will post the link for the chat. And I will use Google Translation, so you can read it in English. But for you, you know Arabic, so you can read it. So you will
Yeah.
see that Khadija, she, she asked him to sit in the top of her right leg, left leg, sit in the top of her. He took off her clothes, and then a very funny, stupid story. And then Muhammad, he do not know if this is an angel or shaitan, but you just mentioned the hadith that a donkey, he knew the shaitan.
Yeah, and also like
No,
when
no,
like
but you notice what happened now? A donkey, he knew the shaitan. He can make differentiation between the donkey and the rooster. Rooster, when he see an angel, he scream, right? He make a cuckoo
yeah.
cuckoo, and the and the donkey, when he see the shaitan, he do the voice of donkey. So the funny is that a rooster and a donkey, they are more qualified to recognize who is shaitan and who is an angel, but Muhammad is not. Did you notice this?
Yeah. And also like roaster knows Adan time.
Yeah, this is a different story, but sure, sure, he's a Muslim.
Yeah,
He's a
it's just
Muslim.
that like uh,
Yeah.
I know
Uh,
I never thought of this stuff before, to be honest. Like I used to take them, because I was a child, and I just I don't think of them much, but reading them and kind of analyze them is uh,
Yeah, it's a stupid religion, but yeah, sometime human being, because he live in a certain atmosphere, and thanks now to the internet, the Muslim, they are trying to use it to convert people into Islam, but at the same time, the same internet is a huge problem for Islam, because now Muslim, they were able to control a huge part of the media. They are very active in the internet. They have a lot of money, but even that is not working, because at the end of the day, we have proofs and we have reference, and what they say is totally different from what is in their books. So at the end of the day, even when somebody convert to Islam after a year, 2 or 3 years, he leave Islam because he get disappointed about how much they lie to him or to her. There's a guy, his name is brother Ishmael. I don't know if you heard of him.
no, I don't.
This guy, I made fun of him many times in my videos, refuting him. He was speaking about how amazing Islam is. So anyway, this guy, between me and him, we have a lot, let the same as many Muslim, I made videos against them. And then one day, this guy, he decided, suddenly, he changed the name of his channel, and he made his channel name Don't Convert to Islam.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like somebody told me like the his channel at the beginning it was like convert to Islam, and then it
Yeah,
it he
this,
changed it to
this
don't
guy,
convert.
look what happened. Look what happened. the Muslim, they wanted to use him for their benefit. And he did actually, he worked so hard to convert people to Islam. And because he liked it too much, he decided to study Arabic. But when he studied Arabic, he noticed that everything they told him is a lie, because now he can read. And this was the big problem. So they took him all the way to Mecca. He studied for free, I think. Like they give him like a scholarship because he's a convert. He went there, he learned Arabic, and now he read perfect Arabic. Actually, I was surprised how good his Arabic is. And then when he started reading Arabic, he noticed that he was a fool. And now he made a channel that says, don't convert to Islam. And then the funny is, the guy, he was a Muslim for 16 years. He have thousands of videos defending Islam. The second he left Islam, the Muslim, they say to him, you never been a Muslim, you are a hypocrite, you are a liar.
Yeah.
And you yourself, you are a Moroccan, born of a Moroccan family. Trust me, they will say you are not, you never been a Muslim.
Look, I've seen the comments from our last time, and some people were like, she's a paid actress. Oh no, she's not Muslim, she's fake, she can't speak Arabic. Dude, what? I wish I was paid actress. I need money. I swear I need money.
Oh boy.
Now we're in quarantine.
How much
can't even work.
how much you got paid?
Oh, a lot.
You know, once there's a guy, his name is Muslim Programmer. No, actually, in Paltalk, I used to do program in Paltalk, like now on YouTube. And then one day, I went to a Muslim chat room, and the Muslims, they said, the Christian Prince, we have you recorded, we got you busted. I said, what happened? They said, now we know how you convert people to Islam. I said, in the chat. They didn't give me the microphone. I said, how? They played my voice saying, bring me one Muslim, I will give you 5 hamburger. I was joking, you know. So they bring me one Muslim. This is the Christian. I'm asking the Christians to bring me one Muslim, and I will give you 5 hamburgers. Then the Muslim, they claim that I am giving every Muslim 5 hamburger to leave Islam. So they give me the microphone.
Wow.
They said how you can refute that? I said, well, I have to admit, this is the truth. Muslims are exchanging their God for 5 hamburger. The second I said that, they start cursing me. May Allah kill you. May Allah destroy you. I said, you are the one who said that. Why are you upset? You said that Muslims, they are leaving Islam because I'm giving them 5 hamburgers. So this is how cheap Allah is. For 5 hamburgers, Muslim leave. So Fatima, how many hamburgers you want?
Chinese burgers are not delicious.
Chinese burger. You know, last time I was in China, I did
No,
not. I
the
did not.
China, you know, it's not the China, that China anymore. Now it's really bad.
It's locked down. Yeah, locked down. Everything locked down, huh?
We're locked in our school, like in our rooms, like we can't even go out. So we just eat anything they give us, and the
Yeah.
food is trash. Like it's really bad.
Yeah, what you can do. But I hope you will go home soon and you will be fine. Or,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Fatima. Anything else you want to say to the people here before we keep going?
Oh, yeah. First of all, I'm not fake. I'm Arab. I'm like.
Because do you say something in Arabic so you can convince them? And speak Morocco. Speak Moroccan.
هادوك اللي تيقدروا يفهموا العربية راني عربية ماشي ميريكانية ماشي ما نعرف منين أنا راني مغربية عربية and yeah I speak the dialect more. I can't speak proper
Yeah.
Arabic.
No, it's okay. She's speaking the Moroccan dialect, which is not really. It's totally different. I mean, the Moroccan is totally different from what normal Arab they speak. but I can understand what she is saying. Yeah, this is a Moroccan dialect. Well, now you prove to them that you are Moroccan, but now look, they will say you are a Moroccan who sent by you are a Moroccan genie. You are not a Moroccan Muslim. You are a Moroccan genie because you laugh like a genie and you talk like a genie. All right? And obviously, you are a genie who been given 5 hamburgers by Christian Prince, and now you are the reason you are taking 5 hamburgers because you live in China, and now everybody heard you saying that they are not giving you good food in China. You are locked down inside the school, so this is a very good reason to leave Islam for 5 hamburger. True story.
At the end of the day, you can't convince everyone. Like,
Who
if they
care?
want,
No, you see, we
I
don't
saw the comments and I was like,
we
it's
don't care what
okay.
they say. We don't care what they
I was
say.
like, look, I swear I was like, it's okay. I mean, I got what I want. I'm here
Exactly.
just to talk to you, not to them. Believe me or not, that's your own problem.
Yeah, who care?
I have so many other problems to
Yeah.
take care of.
No, this is
Last thing, I download like an app. It's called it's for like those things that you can read before sleeping or something, because I need this. I feel like I need this
yeah.
because I got used to the Islamic one. And I found something. They said فلنشكر صانع الخيرات الرحوم Allah. And I was like, this Allah is what's about it? Because this is
Yeah.
Christian app.
You see, yeah, I told you that the Middle Eastern, the Arab Christian, they until now they are using the word Allah, but this is not right.
Oh,
However, they use it as a word mean God, but they don't worship the same God. Uh, but for me, I believe this is very wrong for a Christians, Arab Christian, to use the word Allah. But for you, you can take it as just saying God, you know. We don't worship Allah, we don't care for Allah.
oh
But
no, no, no. Like God is God. Maybe this is just a name, like
no, Allah, this is why this is why it's wrong. Because Allah is Al-La. Al is a word meaning God in Aramaic. La is the name of the God. So La is the moon God. So the Arab Christians, because they are under the influence and the occupation of ISIS for 1400 years, they've been forced to, to speak. Even some of them, they are not Arab. They've been forced to speak Arabic. They're forced to
yeah, we have
say,
that in the language.
yeah.
Uh, like for example, if you want to tell somebody like I'm coming or something, or like I will give you something, like you say inshallah or something like
Yeah,
that.
so it
It's
became a
now it's in the
tradition.
language.
Yeah, but for me, here we go. I'm an Arab. I don't say those words. You know, I will never use them. Yeah, when I was in the Middle East, I'm born in this society. This is what they use, so you use it. But then the more you read, the more you understand, and the more you notice that this is the last thing I would like to do. You know. But anyway, in your case, you are just coming out of Muslim society, and there is a language you are used to say. Uh, but it's what you meant in your heart, not really exactly what you say in your mouth. But if you can control your tongue and not use the word Allah, say Lord, so God, so Rabbi, there's many
What
words.
about ilah?
Ilah is just, yeah, you can say it, sure. Ilah is it's a
Oh,
word mean God. Ilah. Ilah is coming from the word il. Il. Ilah, the sound ha is like is a musical sound. So il is the word. Il is a word mean God. Uh, Rabbi, like in Hebrew they say Rabbi. Rabbi is my Lord, my Lord. So you can say Rabbi, you can say Ilah, you can say Al Ilah. There's many words you can use for God.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Well, I'm
much.
glad now you are reading the Bible and you are learning. Very good.
Yeah, I'm trying to check because there's a lot of things, like especially like I opened the first page and they were talking about the wait, I have the Bible here actually. The creation of the world, and in Quran, like you just start with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Al-Fatiha. and it's a different.
Yeah, you see, the Bible is a very organized book, you know.
Yeah,
Everything is
it's
in a
actually
place. If you want to
it's
see
really
how,
organized.
yeah, how the where God he created the earth and the heaven, etc., you go to Genesis. So every book have reasons and have a name and have a purpose. In the Quran, you want to read about Moses, you don't know what to read about Moses. It's all over the place.
Even the stories in Quran are like divided in a lot of surah.
Yeah, it's
So
not even in one place. It's all over the place. Even the same chapter sometime, suddenly he stopped talking about a person and jumped talking about different story, and then suddenly after 20 verses he come back to the. So because the Quran never was a book, Quran. This is even the Muslim agreeing that this is a collection of what Muhammad said that he received from Allah. Never was a book really.
yeah, exactly. Like when you ask them why is it the stories are divided in, like it's all in all the place, they'd be like, oh yeah, because like the surah and the parts were like uh, munazzalin in different, like divided and stuff. So like it's never, it's kind of mixing, and I was like, oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's not a book, and even the Quran called the Christians the people of the book, but the Muslims are not called the people of the book. Even the Quran itself have to admit that the only people of the book is the Christians and the Jews. Muslims have no place in it. They don't have a book. You
Yeah,
know?
it's weird. And also they say like for example, they say like Ahl Kitab, they will go to heaven, but then in other places they say, oh no, they will be punished and stuff. But like, okay, if, and also the thing is that Muslim men can marry like uh other like Ahl Kitab. But like if they are bad, then why Muslims have even to deal with them, but in some places you are suggesting them to deal with them, and other places you are telling them to kill them or whatever. So yeah, it's so.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear you again, Fatima, and I would be happy again soon to speak to your dad if we
Yeah,
get opportunity.
I will try to arrange that like this weekend, because I want him really to talk to you.
All right, sound good. We will see.
Yeah.
All right, take care, my dear sister.
Yeah.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye bye.